Howdy everyone. So I wanted to take a second to do a clip here. Women in Freemasonry and Prince Hall. When Masonry was operative, stone men, and sorry, my cousin's about to come back in the house. Stone masons were all men, and over time, as the craft became a fraternity, its membership continued to be an exclusively male thing. The practice has continued down through the years. Some Masonic organizations, such as co-masonry lodges, do admit women, but they are not recognized by the Grand Lodge of California. In California, women are welcome to the family of recognized Freemasonry through concordant bodies, such as the Order of the Eastern Star, the Order of Amaranth, and others. Now, the section here on the Prince Hall, that was in regard to women. In 1783, a free black man named Prince Hall was made a Mason in Massachusetts by traveling Irish Military Lodge. Hall wished to form a lodge, but was denied dispensation by the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. He sent his petition to the Grand Lodge of England, and after 12 years, he received a charter for African Lodge number 459 on their rolls. It's okay, Chancho. He'll be in the house in a second. This lodge was eventually led to the first Prince Hall Grand Lodge. Since that time, Prince Hall Grand Lodges have spread across this country, much like mainstream Grand Lodges. For 200 years, these Grand Lodges were unrecognized and considered irregular. Another word is like clandestine. It was only very recently that Prince Hall Masonry started to become accepted by the mainstream. It should be understood that the separation between Prince Hall Masonry and mainstream Masonry was not entirely one-sided. Prince Hall Masons are justifiably proud of their Masonic heritage, and there was some concern on their part that recognition would lead to problems for their jurisdictions. However, there can be no doubt that the racism played a large part of the gulf between mainstream Freemasonry and Prince Hall Freemasonry. In 1989, very special year for me, the United Grand Lodge of England extended recognition to the Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Massachusetts soon followed with recognition of their own. Since that time, many Prince Hall and mainstream Grand Lodges have extended recognition to one another. As of 2005, 32 of 51 mainstream Grand Lodges were fraternal accord with their Prince Hall counterparts. The Grand Lodge of California recognized the Prince Hall Grand Lodge of California and Hawaii, incorporated in 1995 annual communication. We are permitted to visit their lodges, and they are permitted to visit ours without restriction. Dual membership is not permitted, however, because Prince Hall Masonic Code expressly prohibits their members from joining lodges outside their jurisdiction. The Grand Lodge of California is also in fraternal accord with the Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Oregon, Hawaii, Pennsylvania, and Washington. So, racism throughout our time, as you know, like back in the 50s and so on, it was a really big deal, right? And it has been all of this time. It is getting a lot better, as you can see and as I've just read. And I think that's fantastic. I know that over time I will end up becoming a Shriner, which is an independent body, one of. I do know and speak to and just love them. A few of the Prince Hall members. I've even attended a funeral for a brother that was Prince Hall. He was a family member. My ex's family. I will say I am not too sure if myself I would ever go the route of becoming like, an Order of the Eastern Star. But I'm really against racism. It's something that I've always felt highly against. So I think at some point along the way, if I ever am able to become a Prince Hall as well as, mainstream, however you want to put it, doing black and white, you know what I mean? Dude, I'm all about it. I think we need to continue in the path of promoting brotherly love, which extends out of Freemasonry, but within Freemasonry as well. So I think that over time, if I were awarded the right to become a Prince Hall, that's awesome. And I would just try and help. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. Like I've said, I'm not coming on behalf of my lodge or on behalf of Grand Lodge. I'm not even coming to you on behalf of Masonry itself. I am just someone who does happen to have a platform, and I'm trying to use it for good and promote things that I am proud of along my way. Enlightenment to me is very, very important, especially since 1989, but I've always grown up around things that you couldn't explain. So that's kind of where my life has gone, and Masonry is a very big part of it. I'm very proud. So if I ever do any more, which I will, in way of sharing some of the things that we've learned, that I would be allowed, because it's not cipher. It's all because I'm proud. So please feel free to subscribe, watch all the videos you can, sit down and have a weekend out of it. I've got enough already. I've done over 200 videos. I would like to do a special episode, more so than I have before. Have a great day, guys. Do something you love. Namaste.